All right. So we're going to skip to the examples. We're going to come back to them later. Right now, what I want to do is going over when we can actually use factoring by grouping. Okay. When can you factor by grouping? And how should the polynomial look if I'm going to factor by grouping? Okay. First thing that you should check for is GCF. So you could put no GCF or GCF factored out. Word to the wise, anytime you're doing a factoring problem, you check with GCF first. So we got that. No GCF or GCF factor already. Second, do you have 4 or more terms? And last but not least, do you have equal size groups? And by equal size groups, we're talking about the same number of terms in each group. So if you got those, then you can proceed to factor by grouping. So let's go over the steps. What are the first step in factor by grouping? First, you have to check if you can factor in by grouping. So you're going to say check for GCF, comma, factor it out. And then 4 or more terms. Let me fix that R. Slash equal groups. So that is always your first step. Check to see if you can do factor by grouping in the first place. Okay. Step 2, separate into equal sized groups with the same number of terms. Okay. And step 4, factor out the GCF in each group. And step 4 is factor out the box. This gives us a clue that our parentheses should always be the same by the time we get up to this step. Okay. So those are the steps. In the next video, we're going to go over some examples.